Good morning, 604.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Kananga, Mr. Art, Miss B.
Ooh, and Miss
Best math class
B.
there is.
Well, we wouldn't want it any other way, right? We got you, Miss B, and we got 604, our lovelies over here. All right, folks. So thank you to those that decided to come on time. You got kickboard points for being on time with your camera on. Let's keep that momentum up. Today, we are going to take what we did yesterday on, I'm ready to say triangles, on cards, playing cards, die, and coins, and we're going to take it up one level. Where today we're going to actually be able to associate, when we get the probability, what word that would go with, and more real world examples. So it's a little bit more rigorous. And then on Thursday, we're going to move on to histograms and Friday. And then next Monday, we're going to do mean, median, mode, and range. And then before the spring break, we're going to do box and whisker, line, and dot plots. That's where we're going. And then after the break, test review. And then after we finish the test review for about 5 to 6 weeks, we will then start 7th grade math. Are we good?
Yes.
All right, I need a person to take screenshots. Who wants to take the screenshots? Okay, Leanna, type your name in the chat. Ramesses, I'll let you be it on Thursday. Okay, Ramesses, remind me Thursday. Okay, Leanna Sanchez, screenshot. Okay, learning target, Ramesses. LT, Ramesses, write your name. LT equal Ramesses. And then we're just going to randomly call you when we get to the problems, just because of time. Okay, Mr. R? We'll just randomly call them. So, Miss B, get ready, because you never know when you're going to get called, Miss B.
Okay, I'll try my best.
This is easy today. Trust me. This isn't hard. This is very, very easy today. All right, let's get the show on the road. We're in 604. Doesn't matter if we're in 4 or 3. It's still the same work. We just pre-wrote on it. By the way, we're going to start posting the work the day before, because students in this class asked if they can have their work before, because they like to set their notebook up the night before. Okay, so you're going to write anything that has a blue box. You are expected to write neatly on your papers. And if you don't have the best handwriting, you can feel free to use a Google Doc. Google Doc actually would be your friend right now if you don't have paper. All right, we're going to move kind of quick today. We have a lot to do, so let's get this show on the road. Today, it is Tuesday, March 9th of 2021. We are dealing with Standard 6 SP5 for statistics and probability. And my learning target student is going to read anything that has a blue or pink box you write, or a star. And Ramesses, you're going to read from the top to bottom, sir. So whenever you're ready, take it away.
I can calculate the how do you say it again?
Probability.
Probability of coins, playing cards, and dice that relates to real world situations.
Beautiful. Can you read the lesson notes on probability?
Probability, words associated with probability are impossible, unlikely, equal choices, likely, captain,
And certain.
certain.
Probability. Can you read A? I think you forgot that, or I didn't hear you. Probability is the?
Probability is the measure of how likely an event is to occur.
Perfect. And can you read the probability formula for us? What does it say? Probability of events equals what?
Probability of events equals numbers of ways events can occur.
Over the total what?
Total numbers of outcomes.
Awesome. So again, you're writing down probability from yesterday, the words, and then the formula, and then you're going to copy down this diagram here. Now, thank you, Ramesses. You can go back on mute, okay, bud? All right, so when we think of probability, as Ramesses read, we think of the word impossible. When something is impossible, it's a 0% chance it's going to happen, which means it's never going to happen. When something is unlikely, we say it's 1/4, which is the same as 0.25 in money, or a 25% chance. When something is unlikely, it's a very small chance it will happen. When something is as likely as not, which is in purple, it's a 50% chance, 1/2 or 0.5, that it will happen. When something is likely to happen, it's about 3/4, which is the same as 0.75 in money, or 75% chance. And when you know that it's really certain, it's going to be a whole, which is the same as 100% or 1.0. So you need to write that down. So take the next 30 seconds to write impossible 0, unlikely 25, as likely 50, likely 75, and certain is 100. Okay, so take the next 20 seconds to do that, folks. And I am just going to, I think we have a full house today. I think everyone is present today. So that's great. Is Justin Bodo here? Okay, Mr. R, Justin is absent. So I'm going to text this to Mr. R. This is 6:04. And the only person we're missing is Justin Bodo today, it looks like. He's absent again. Not sure why. Hope he's all right. All right. And is Maria Estrada here? Okay. All right, we're going to be moving on now. Oh, Justin is here. Thank you. I didn't see him. Is he? Let's see. Justin? 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 Oh, there he is. Okay, I didn't see his face. So that's to me, you're absent. I don't.
Manuel.
Oh, Ian's late. So Ian, 10:18, late. All right. So again, playing cards, just to review, there are 26 red cards and 26 black cards in a deck that we went over yesterday. Each suit has 13 cards. So there are 13 diamonds, 13 clubs, 13 hearts, 13 spades, right? The face cards are your jack and your queen and your king, the J, Q, and K. Yeah? All right. I don't know what's popping up on my screen. Give me a second. All right? So that's how we have to know that. The number cards only are from 2 to 10. Aces, jack, queen, and kings are not number cards. Only the numbers 2 to 10 are numbers. All right, quick check for understanding. Let's start off with Ms. Sanchez. Can you read the directions and tell us what to write here, please?
Sorry, can you make it a little bigger for me to see? Because it's a little too
Absolutely.
small.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine. Directions: write the letter on the line that best matches the event of its likelihood. The first one is done for you. Some words can be used more than once. It says the words are likely, unlikely, impossible. Rolling a number less than 6 on a number cube labeled 1 through 6. That is true, it's likely.
So what are the choices?
Flipping a coin and getting heads. Likely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be like 50. So like probably likely. I'll say likely because like it's a 50-50 chance.
Good.
And mostly times when I flip a coin, I usually get heads. Heads.
Good.
So, yeah. Nerds. That would probably be unlikely. Not impossible.
Well, what's the event? What does it say?
It says picking a blue card in a deck of cards. I think that's like impossible. I just said impossible.
I know. Keep going. You didn't read the question, so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Spinning a number less than 1 on a spinner with 6 equal sections marked 1 through 6. No. Impossible.
Why?
Because, wait, hold on. Spin a number less than 1 through 6 on a spinner with equal sections marked 1 through 6. It's a little hard.
I'm just changing the color scheme because I'm getting bored of those colors. Why is that impossible? Are there any numbers less than 1?
No, it's not.
Okay, number 5.
Rolling a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 or 6 on a dice. That is likely because those are the numbers on a dice. So like the little like dots or whatever, and you most likely will get one of them.
Awesome. So once we finish this page, I will make it smaller. So the next part says, Abigail Torres, what is the probability of selecting a number greater than 5 on a deck of cards? So Abigail, what are the numbers greater than 5?
6, 7, 8 and 9,
And,
10.
okay, how many numbers are in each suit?
4,
4. And so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 4 times 5 is how much?
4 times 5 is 20.
So 20 out of how many cards are in a deck?
Out of 52.
Good. Okay, so whoever's taking the screenshots, you're going to, there's 2 parts to this problem. There's another question. It just didn't all fit on the same page. So Leanna, is that you? Okay, Leanna, here's, you're gonna call this CFU. There's 2 parts. Check for understanding, CFU. Let me know when you have that screenshot, young lady. Ms. Sanchez, did you finish? Good.
Yes, I did. I got it. Sorry, my thing was frozen for a little while because my internet. Now it's better.
Wait,
I got
wait. You screenshotted the picture?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, awesome. Let's move on to, this is CFU number 3 now. This is actually a really cool one. This is CFU number 3. I like this problem. Who wants to come and do it? Ms. Burgos?
Okay, I'm gonna try my best.
Well, you want to read it and then you can call whoever.
Sure. The following weather report determines the chance of rain 1 week. Chance of rain for Monday, 70%, Tuesday, 80%, Wednesday, 90%, Thursday, 80%, Friday, 60%, Saturday, 20%, and Sunday, 0. First question, during what day it is the most likely for it to rain? Ramsey, can you answer that one for me? So the question is, during what day it is the most likely for it to rain?
W.
Okay, so it's Wednesday. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Ramessi. Number 2, if you have a barbecue schedule on Saturday, based on this weather report, should you cancel the barbecue? Explain your reasoning. And the answer, based on the weather report, we blank should or should not cancel the barbecue because. So David, you said no. Can you explain why, David?
I say no because when there's below about 50% chance of like anything, it's basically like not going to really happen.
Okay, good. All right, the third question. Friday states that there is 60% chance of rainfall. Describe what this means in your own words. How likely is it to rain? So let's see who can do this one for me. Brandon, can you explain? So it says Friday states that there is 60% chance of rainfall. Describe what this means in your own words. What do they mean when it says 60% chance of rainfall? Is that a high percentage or is that a low percentage?
High percentage because, I mean, 60 is much more greater than other numbers below it.
Okay.
So there is a probability it's gonna rain.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Miss B.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys, for participating. Nice job.
Right, something like that he said, Miss B? Does that encapsulate what he said? Right? All right. Screenshot taker 3, you can screenshot this now. Mr. Are you? We're good?
I'm here.
All right. Mr. R, you want to do problem 1? I'll do problem 2.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Make
Says
it
the
larger.
probability of drawing a red card that is a club. Now think about this, guys. right? On the bottom, we have a list of hearts and clubs and diamonds and spades. The total number of cards are 52 cards. But what's the probability of drawing a red card that is a club?
So a club,
I want, let's go with David, maybe?
this is a club, guys. Look, Mr. R. Club.
Yeah, that's a club. So if you guys look at it, we have 13 clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be red. What's the probability of me drawing a red card that is a club?
So red card is hearts, correct, Mr. R?
Hearts
Yep.
and diamonds. Yep.
Hearts
Okay.
and diamonds. So is there any clubs that are red?
Oh, wait. So Miss B just said a good point. This is red. Miss B, I like what you did. Black.
I heard David said no, right, David?
There's like a 0% chance since there's only diamonds and hearts that are red, and
Awesome. So
only black.
So a
a
0.
zero out of what?
Is it likely or impossible?
It's impossible.
Impossible. Good. So it's 0 out of 52 because there's a total number of 52 cards, right?
Yeah.
So let's do the next one, David. Find the probability of drawing a black card that is a spade.
This is a spade.
In the chart below, it says that there's 13 black spades.
13 out of 15. I mean 52.
So is that
Perfect.
likely, unlikely, or certain?
Likely.
Uh-huh.
It's likely that you could pull a black spade.
Awesome.
All
Let's
right,
pick
Mr.
on someone else for letter C. Let's go with Kaylani. Probability of drawing a 3 of hearts from the deck of cards. Now, think about it. There's a certain number and a shape. So we're looking for a 3 of hearts only. 3 of hearts.
So look at the chart. How many hearts are there?
Yeah.
There's 13 hearts,
Uh-huh.
and there's only 1, 3
Uh-huh. Oh,
hearts.
so it's
you
a what?
have a 1 out of 52 chance.
Which
Which is
means
what? Is it impossible, likely, or
or
unlikely?
unlikely.
Unlikely.
Because it's a very small percentage chance. It's a 25% chance that you would get that card, right? All right,
Okay,
letter D.
Kaylani, let's do letter D, and then I'll pick somebody else for E. Find the probability of drawing a diamond from the deck of cards. A diamond.
Look at the chart. How many diamonds do we have?
Yeah, look, it says it right there. Every suit has 13 cards. 13 times 4 is 52, folks.
So
So
what
how
is the
many
probability, Kaylani?
Oh, find the probability of drawing a diamond from a deck of cards. We have a 13 out of 52
And
chance, which is likely.
excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you,
The
David.
last one, I'm going to give it to, let's go with Brandon Romero.
Oh, he went.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Maybe Justin Bodo?
Okay, Justin Bodo, my advisee. We have advisory this Thursday, by the way. So, probability of drawing a red heart from the deck of cards. A red heart.
Well,
So
they
how
were.
many hearts? How many hearts do we have? Kevin wrote 13.
Yes, Kevin's on fire, Miss B.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, where you at?
Likely. David put likely.
Thank you.
Justin, where you at?
13 out of 52, which is a likely chance. Okay, so I'm going to let my screenshot person. Look at that. We tag teamed, all 3 of us. Screenshot person, screenshot 1 and post it now, please.
Got it.
Great. Refer to Google Classroom. Leanna's posting it now. We're going to move on to problem 2, guys. I'm going to help you on that with the assistance of Miss B and Mr. Rudy. All right, fine. So first of all, when we think of, it should be a playing dice, die. Let me correct that because I got to correct the English here. This should not say dice. Dice is plural. We're going to say a die because we're dealing with 1, D-I, a die. Okay, not dying like that. Okay, find the probability of rolling a multiple of 6. Well, first of all, let me change the color scheme here because I'm getting a little bored of those colors. First of all, how do we find multiples? Do we skip count or list factors, Miss Sanchez?
Okay, say that one more time. I'm posting up the notes right now.
Oh, no problem. How do we find multiples? Do we skip count or list the factors?
We skip count.
Okay, so the first number when you think of multiples, you start with 0. What would be next?
0, 6, 12,
Perfect.
18,
Uh-huh.
24. Wait, yeah.
Okay.
24, and what else? 30, 36.
But you can stop there. If you roll a die, what are the choices? What numbers can you get if you roll one die? Get Abigail.
1. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You're going to do the next problem. 1.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. My next question is now, Leanna, you said that multiples mean you skip count. You start with 0, then you go to 6. So if 6 is a multiple of 6, what is the probability that I would get a multiple of 6 on a die? 1 out of
1 out of 52.
on a die though. There's 52 cards in the deck. We have how many numbers on a die?
You're using the
One
word of the
out of
dice.
6.
Right.
One out of
Good.
6.
What's the probability of getting a multiple of 3? Well, what are the multiples of 3? Looking at the choices in red and purple over here.
3 and 6.
Okay, so 3 and 6 are my choices. I'm going to write that down, which means the probability is what?
2 out of 6.
Okay, 2 out of 6 is the same as a third, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the next part is I want to challenge you. If you have 1/6 as your probability, is that likely, unlikely, or uncertain?
Unlikely.
Thank you, Miss B. What about 3/6? I mean 2/6. Is that likely or unlikely that you would pull that answer choice?
Likely. Unlikely.
No, likely. You're right.
Likely, right? What about this one? Find the probability of rolling a number greater than or equal, and I got to change this color scheme now. Greater than or equal to 2. Look. What are the numbers greater than or equal to 2, Kevin? Because you were on a roll before in the chat. You got this. I believe in you. Kevin, what numbers are greater than or equal to 2? Is 2 equal to 2?
Yeah,
How about 3? Is it greater than or equal to 2?
it's greater than 2.
What about 4? Keep going. 2, 3, keep going.
2, 3, 4,
Come on. 5.
5, 6.
How many numbers are in red?
In red, there are 6 numbers.
No,
There
not
are?
6.
No, not 6, not 6. 5.
5 out of 6.
5.
Now, is this going to be likely or unlikely that this would happen?
It's
We have
gonna be
5.
like
Yes, it's a very high chance that I will get one of those numbers.
Good job, Kevin.
Samiri Hollins, can you do letter D, sir? Mr. Hollins, rolling a number less than or equal to 6. List the numbers less than or equal to 6, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
This is pretty straightforward, right?
Mhm.
How many numbers are there?
Kalani
6.
wrote 6 out of 6.
What's 6 out of 6 equal to, guys? Simplify it. What's 6 divided by 6?
100.
100 or 1 whole. So is this likely, unlikely, or uncertain that this event will happen?
It
Likely.
is certain.
So certain, and it also could be a likely chance, right?
It
Yes.
could be both answers.
Yeah. Thanks, Miss P.
Yeah.
Miss Burgos, probability of rolling an odd number on a die. What do you think? We write here.
That's 2, 4, 6. That's 3 out of 6.
Wait, an odd number?
Oh, 1, 1, 3, 5, 6. No, I mean 1, 3, 5. I'm sorry. So it's 3 out of 6.
Is that likely, unlikely, certain? What do you think?
Likely.
Miss B, I got a question for you. Can you simplify 3/6?
Yep, that's 2/3. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My bad. 1/3.
What? 3/6 is equal to 1/3. You guys agree with Miss B? She's
Oh,
making.
1/2. 1/2. My bad. I have a headache, guys.
It's okay.
Forgive me.
No. Miss B was making a mistake to see if you guys would pick up what she said. So 3/6 is the same as a half. So if I have a half, I have a 50-50. We call this a 50-50 chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember from yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
50-50 chance. Does everyone understand that? Okay, we're gonna have to pick up the pace a little bit. All right.
So,
yeah.
Miss Canelo, so anytime you have a probability that's odd number, if you could simplify, you always want the students to simplify it or just leave it?
No, I want them to leave it the way it is right now, but we also want them to get in the habit to eventually simplify because in 7th grade, they're gonna have to know their conversions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they do a lot of stuff. Did you get this problem, Leanna?
Yes, I took a screenshot of it.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. All right, we're gonna pick up the pace now. We're gonna move a lot faster now because we have some breakout room problems to do. All right, this one is very simple. Mr. R, Miss Burgos, one of you guys can do this. You could do it together. Somebody or a student can read it and
I'll
do
pick on
it.
the students. I'll read it and I'll pick on some students to help me out.
Sure.
Okay, so let's do probability of spinners. Directions. Use the spinner and write the probability for each situation. So let's look at it. You have the blues, red, yellows, and greens. So find the probability of landing on a red on the spinner. And let's go with, I love this class. Can we try David? David, you've been on a roll, honey. So let's find the probability of landing on red on the spinner.
So right now I see there's green, blue, red, and yellow, and all the pieces together in the spinner. There's at least I think 12, and if you divide, well, you don't need to divide, but out of the whole thing, there's at least 5 out of 12.
Excellent, David, thank you. 5 out of 12, nice job. All right, so let's find the probability of landing on blue on the spinner. Let's try Adam. So Adam, how many blues do we have?
We have 3 blues.
Okay, so 3 out of what, my love?
So it's 3 out of 1.
No, not 1.
Oh,
How many?
no, 3 out of 12.
Beautiful. Is
I
that
meant.
likely, unlikely, or certain?
That's likely.
Thank you. Nice job, my love. Juliana, my love, find the probability of landing on yellow on the spinner. So how many yellows do we have, sweetie?
We have 1.
1 out of how many?
1 out of 12.
Good. Is that likely, unlikely, or certain?
Unlikely.
Good job. All right, let's try D. Boris, my love, find the probability of landing on green on the spinner. How many greens do we have?
3 greens.
Out of how many, my love?
12.
Okay, good. So is that likely, unlikely, or certain?
Like
Great job. And last one, find the probability of landing on a primary color, which is red, blue, and yellow. So let's get Emma.
Good choices, Miss B. Proud of you, Miss B.
Thank you. You got this, Emma. How many do we have, Mama?
we have find the probability length of a color R.
So how many red, blues, and yellows we have?
We have 4 yellow. Red.
We have 5 red.
5 red. We have 3 blue and 1 yellow
Okay.
and 3 green.
Okay, so we're looking at primary. So how many red, blue, and yellow do we have in total?
In total, we have
So we have 5 red, 3 blues, and 1 yellow. What's the total of that?
9.
Beautiful. 9 out of what?
9 out of 12.
Beautiful. Is that likely, unlikely, or certain?
Certain.
Excellent.
She's killing it, Miss B. Excellent math teaching.
Thank you. I got the best class with the best teachers.
All right, does anyone have any questions for Ms. Burgos, Mr. R, or myself, or any students?
No, I see David shaking his head. No.
This is pretty straightforward, right? I told you it was a little bit harder, but it's not so bad, right?
No, not at
Until
all.
we get to the breakout room, we have to do application skills. Pretty straightforward. Leanna, you got the picture?
Yes.
All right, refer to Google Classroom. If you need more time for your notes, just know that they're due at lunchtime. All right, let's look at problem 4. So there are 5 problems. All right, rolling a 4 or smaller. Let's call on Kalani Roman. Rolling a 4 or smaller. Give me the choices.
The choices are 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's a 4 out of 6.
And then give me the probability word to go with that, please.
4 out of 6, and that's likely.
Yeah. Or certain. Okay. Do this one. Give me the numbers that multiply to 12. What are 2 numbers that multiply to 12? When you think of,
2 and 6.
are there any others?
4, 3.
Okay. Oh, she killed it. So we said that 2 times 6. You have to think 3 times 4. So how many numbers are there that give me a factor of 12?
1 times 12 also.
But
There-
yeah, right. But is 12 on a die?
no.
No. So can that be true?
So it's 4 out of 6.
And what kind of probability is that?
Likely or certain.
Yeah, Miss B, check this out, Mr. R.
I know, I'm impressed.
All right. Mr. R, you want to do 3 and 4? Is he here? Did he get kicked out with the internet?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, Maria. Maria, probability of rolling a multiple of 4. That means we skip count. We start at 0. What would be the next number?
The next number. Wait.
0, and then add 4. What's 0 plus 4? Help her out, somebody. Somebody help her out.
4.
Okay, so how many numbers are there? 1 out of how many choices? Oh, her internet's loud. 1 out of 6. So that would be a what? Who can help us out? Is that likely, unlikely, impossible, uncertain, what?
Unlikely.
Good, David, good, unlikely, nice job.
David, rolling a 2 and a 3. Well, what are the choices? A 2 and a 3. Pretty straightforward. What's the probability now?
2 out of 6.
Yeah? Is that a likely, unlikely, what?
Likely.
Okay. Miss B, you want to do the last one? I don't know where Mr. R went.
Probability of rolling a multiple of 6. Let's get
Oh, Samiri? Want to do Samiri?
Yeah, let's do Samari. What's the probability of rolling a multiple of 6?
So what? Can you say that again?
What probability of rolling a multiple of 6?
3 out of 3 out of 6.
I see what he's doing there, Miss B. He's
So do
thinking
I.
of factors.
The factors, exactly. But we're looking for multiple of 6, not factors, multiple.
Oh, do you want the numbers?
If you can, please.
There's 2.
So,
Oh,
So-
no. 3.
okay. So when you do multiples, you skip count, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to find the multiples of 2, it would be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. The multiples of 3, 0, 3, 6, 9, 12.
Oh, you're talking about, oh.
We want multiples of 6. 0, then what?
Oh, 0, 3, 6. 9.
Multiples of 6. We start at 0. We keep adding 6.
Look at what Leanna wrote. Leanna's helping you out.
Sorry. All right, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36, 48, and 54.
And so on and so forth, right? So now, applying that we understand that a multiple from the beginning of the year is when we skip count, which choice is a multiple of 6? We have these numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Which number is a multiple of 6 in the purple near the die?
6.
So that's how many choices?
1.
1
Is
out of
that-
what?
1 out of 6. Sorry,
Okay.
I thought you were like, sorry.
That's
It's okay.
okay. So is that likely, unlikely, certain?
Unlikely.
Excellent.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, right? It gets a little tricky because, you got to remember what a multiple is, right?
Mhm.
All right, Leanna, screenshot this.
I got it.
Okay, so now here's the next challenge. I think this class is up for a challenge. It is only 10:47. We could be done by like 10:55 if we work it right, I think. All right, so in our breakout room, very simple. We're going to read this problem about prime and composite. They tell you what prime numbers are in there. They give you examples, and they give you examples of composite. There are 3 problems to answer. Then you're going to read the problem about Jean Carlos in basketball and come up with what you think you would do. And if you have time, you should be able to do number 7. This should take less than 5 minutes to do. It's pretty straightforward. Does anyone have any questions? I think Mr. R's connection got bad. Miss B, if I give you, who would you like? Would you like Leanna or Abigail?
Either one. Let's switch. I had Liana the last time. She always
Okay.
wants. Let's go with
And
Abigail.
Are you able to share your screen, Miss B? Or do
No,
you,
not really, because my computer is lagging.
so who do you want? You want Abigail?
Yeah, let's do Abigail, so I'll switch, because I love Liana and I love Abby. I had
Would it
Liana
be
the last
okay if
time.
I gave you like, half the class, or is that too
That's
much?
fine.
Okay. I'll give you, and you can speak Spanish, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Abby is gonna go in here with Adam. With, let's see, I'll give you, oh, Mr. R is in here.
Oh.
I didn't see him.
Oh, Kevin, I'm glad you like this math class. I love this
Yeah.
class.
I do too. All right. Let's see, Miss B.
Mr. Rudy's back? I don't see him.
No, it
Oh,
says,
yeah. Okay, he's back.
it says Mr. R. He's in here.
I see his screen.
All right, so let me try this part. Let me just do it like this to be. I'll put you with him, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where he's at, but okay.
Rudy's right next to me.
Mr. R. All right,
I'll go to the
let's
breakout.
get to work. We're gonna do, and then we're gonna do the independent practice, okay, Miss B? If they finish, they can start that. Guys, go to your breakout rooms. Mr. Hollins, let's go. Justin, let's go. I'm starting.
Hey, Liana, you gonna share for me?
Oh my gosh, I think I'm in the wrong room.
Yeah, give it 1 second.
Oops,
Sorry.
sorry guys.
That's all right, Miss Camilla.
You're not supposed to have all these ones. I'm gonna move you. Here,
Oh, okay.
I made a mistake. Sorry. All right, Lee, I'm gonna share, okay? Just to make, okay? Just wait, just for time. All right, all right, all right, Leanna. Leanna, call on who you want to answer this problem.
I want Natalie.
Okay, so you gotta read it. Read it first, okay?
It says directions determine the situation is likely, unlikely, impossible. Hold on, let me turn off the camera. Or certain. Write the word on the line below. Prime number. In math, prime numbers are whole numbers greater than 1 that have only 2 factors, -1 and the number itself. Prime numbers are divisible only by the number 1 or itself. For example, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11 are the first few prime numbers. Composite number. In math, composite numbers can be defined as the whole numbers that have more than 2 factors. For example, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10 are the first few composite numbers. Is it? Oh, it's more. Hold on.
All right. Composite numbers in math, composite numbers can be defined as the whole numbers that have more than 2 factors, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So, okay, so someone answer this problem for Leanna. Go ahead. Somebody, come on, we're running out of time. Probability of landing a 3 on a spinner. Boris, 3 on a spinner. How many 3s are there?
2 out of 8.
Is that likely or unlikely?
Likely.
Moving on. Prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? Look at the example Leanna read. Leanna, where'd you go? I need you.
Right here.
Okay, so take over.
Oh, it says probability of having the spinner land on a prime number. Prime numbers. That would be hold on, give me a sec. That should be how many twos are there? Two, and then there's three. Yeah, that would be likely. Definitely likely. There's a lot of yeah, 4 out of 8. It would be likely.
Next, come on.
Oh, can you raise it up a little bit more? Because I can't see the bottom one. Thank you. Probability of having spinner land on a composite number. 1, 2. There's 2 4s. And then 3, sorry. And yeah, I'll say likely. So 3 out of 8 likely.
Awesome. Anyone have any questions? Lee, can you take a picture of this quickly for us?
I got it.
All right. Let's move on because we're starting to run out of time and I need you to do your independent work. All right, this one's really simple, Leanna. And Kalani. Leanna, can you maybe have Kalani read an answer?
Yeah, no problem. She can do it.
Okay.
Jean Carlos wants to estimate the number of students in 6th grade who like to play basketball who attends Becca. He needs to create a random sample of students. How do you think Jean Carlos should collect his sample to represent the situation described? I think Jean Carlos should collect his sample to represent the situation described above by. So, asking the students who like to play basketball.
Okay, asking all the students who what?
Who like to play basketball?
How? How are they going to do that? What are they going to create?
An estimation. A random. No, he needs to create a random sample of students.
You mean that? Like using a survey? What else?
He could use a survey, or he could just ask the students in his class, and then in the other classes.
Okay. So asking all the students who like to play basketball by creating a random sample of students by taking, okay. So he wants to ask all the students who like to play basketball. We're going to say this by creating a survey. How's that?
Be good.
For the entire 6th grade, right?
You put creating a 2 times.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so Leanna, if you want to screenshot this, maybe you have something different, but this is one way, and we're going to say that there are many answers. There are many ways to gather these results. Are we good? Yeah? Okay, because that's just one way that Kalani thought maybe you might want to survey, email, I don't know, you figure it out. All right, Lee, you got this? Yeah? Okay. So I don't know if we're going to have time to do this one. This one's easy. It says, Mr. Blau wants to know what color our specker hoodie should be, but doesn't have time to ask every single student. Mr. Blau comes up with an idea. He only decides to go to 601's homeroom and ask each of them to write down what color they want their hoodie to be. Mr. Blau decided that the hoodie should be purple, so that's what most people voted in 601. Is that a fair way to decide by going to one class? No, it's not fair. That's the first part. No, it is not fair. Next part. Is 601 a fair representation of the whole school? Does that show the entire school?
No.
Okay. No, it is not a fair representation of the whole school. Why? Because he should go where?
You should go to all the classes.
Yeah. So he has to do 601, 602, 603, 604, 701, 2, 3, 4, 801, 2, 3, 4, right? To gather his results, right? Or something like that. Pretty straightforward, right? That was like common sense, right? This was an 7th grade question, actually, that you just answered 2 7th grade questions, guys. They have them like on the state test, and they make them kind of easy at the end like this. Okay, Leanna's gonna screenshot this, right?
Got it.
All right, so we're gonna look at your independent practice just because we're starting to run out of time. Can somebody type in the chat to everyone, make sure you start independent practice now? And say it's open, independent practice is open now. All right, real quick, we're gonna just randomly, I'm gonna read it and someone's gonna come off and say the answer. Let's see who's been paying attention today. All right, David, we're in class 604. David, what are the 6 numbers on a die? I'm gonna put check marks next to the answers.
A.
What are they?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Good. There are 52 playing cards in a deck. What is the probability of getting a red card, Leanna? So the correct answer has a check. We want a red card. How many red cards are in a deck?
Red cards are in the deck.
Is it 26 or 52?
26. It's 26.
Good. Number 3, check off 26, folks. We good so far? David, you with me? Kevin? Emma? Okay, we're gonna have Juliana do the next one. Juliana, number 4. A dice is labeled 1 through 6. The probability of randomly rolling a 5 is 1 out of 6. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, this is the wrong day. I'm so sorry.
The wrong one.
Yes, I know. Holy cow. I'm like, wait, this looks familiar. Wait,
I looked at the
so
question and I
sorry.
looked at this and I was like, wait, what?
Whoa, you see this? I'm doing too much today. Sorry. Scratch that. You're right. It is the wrong thing. I don't even know if it's open. Let's see. I am so sorry, guys.
It's open for 604.
It is open? Okay.
Well,
All right.
yours-
Okay, so what is the probability of spinning a 5 on a die? Sorry. Let's try that again. What is the answer? Somebody shout it out.
1 and 6.
Good. Number 3. What is the probability of drawing a red card in a deck of cards? 26 out of 52 or 52 out of 52?
26 out of 52.
Good. Everyone see the first 2 answers, right? All right, Juliana, let's hear from you. Number 4, what is the probability of getting a heads on a coin? Is it 1 out of 2, Juliana, or 5 out of 2?
It's 1 out of 2.
Good. If Maya were to pick a card, a 7, so if Maya was to pick a 7 out of a deck of cards, what is the probability it would be a red card? So I'm going to show you something here. I have 4 red cards in my hand. 4 cards in my hand. How many are red in my hand? These are all 7s.
2.
2. Bam. All right, awesome. Okay, let's move on to number 6. What words are associated with probability? This is up for anybody. Who's got it?
The words associated with possibility are likely, certain, unlikely, and impossible.
Bam. Thank you. Let's move on. Number 7. You have a barbecue scheduled on Wednesday. Based on the weather report, should you schedule the barbecue? Well, it says there's a 90% chance of rain.
No.
Yes, they do need to cancel the barbecue because there's a 90% of rain.
You got that?
I
Easy.
got it confused.
It's okay. This one. Everyone see that?
The last one, question 6 was A, right? The first
Yeah,
answer.
the first one. And then how many points do you think you earned? Once you have that submitted, turn your notes in, guys. I'll meet you in the other room.
What was question 5?
I don't know. You're going to have to go back and figure it out. You can ask a peer in the chat. Hit leave breakout room, guys. Leave room.
5 was 252.
2 out of 52, yep. Excellent work. Excellent work, guys. Excellent.